Rav Elchanan Wasserman, Alav Shalom, was one of the Gdolei Ador right at the time of the Holocaust. He went to collect money on a day that it was snowing and freezing. Came to one of his students. He told him, we need money for the Avrechim. We need money for the Kolim. We need money. Okay, so Kvod Harav, it's freezing. It's like 2 degrees outside. Please come inside. And Rav Wasserman continues. He's outside, freezing. Come, it's it. We have the money. We need the money. We need your help. Okay, Kvod Harav, come in. No, but we need the money. We need help. Please, help us. Please, don't leave us stranded. Okay, please, Kvod Harav, just, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll come. Just come inside, please. I'm freezing. Okay, now come in. And he went inside, and his Talmid was Ashir, rich, gave him away. He goes, Kvod Harav, I only have one question for you. Why couldn't you just tell me everything you said in the house when it was warm? He says, I wanted you to feel just a little bit what they feel, because they don't have heat. They don't have heat. And you're not going to feel their pain if you're in the warm house. That's why there's no shiur. That's why there's no measure to the punishment of a person that's cheap. Why? Because you're never going to understand the damage you caused a poor person when you didn't give him. You're never going to understand how hungry he was. A rich person will never understand what it feels like to be starving. Unless they have special siyati dishmaya, like this one person in the book Ahavat Chaim. He didn't write stories like Harry Potter. He wrote stories that he verified and saw and knew were real. The Ahavat Chaim tells a story that's mamash unbelievable, but it's real. He says there was a certain guy, frum, religious, loved learning Torah. Loved learning Torah. But there was only a mitzvah that he hated like a plague. What? To give tzedakah. He loved money so much, he had a rule in his house. Anyone that asks for tzedakah, we insult him, we abuse him, we do everything, we don't give him tzedakah. We don't give tzedakah in his house. Now, one time, a person would come to him, ask him for money, no interest. Not only that, he would eat food in front of them and not give him any food. Rasha, but learned a lot of Torah though. Learned a lot of Torah, became Talmid Chacham, but still as stingy as can be. People would come, say, oh, give me a chidush. The guy would start giving him a chidush, expecting, hopefully at the end, at least he's going to give me a sandwich. I'm starving. He finished the chidush, finished telling the Dvar Torah for an hour, 2 hours. Okay, thank you. Bottle of water. Good. Not even the bottle of water. Thank you. Mamash Rasha. One time a big tzaddik came after he hasn't eaten in 3 days. They told him, go to his house, maybe he'll give you something, he's very rich. He goes to his house, he's like, oh, okay, I'm about to eat, sure. They put the steaks, the this, the chulin, the chicken, the this, the ducks, the whatever, the whole house is over there on the table. The guy is drooling, he wants to eat, the tzaddik hasn't eaten in 3 days. Oh, I didn't come for this, came to hear Dvar Torah. So he's thinking, this is a normal human being. Okay, maybe he likes Torah more than he likes food. Fine, I'll let him eat. I'm going to say the Torah, and after he digests everything that I'm saying, I can eat myself. He starts telling the Torah, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. He's eating, he's not giving him a single thing. After 3 hours, he says, okay, can I have some? No! It's not. You finished? That's not what I asked you to do. The guy, from not eating 3 days and having such a desire to eat, seeing all the food in front of him, started becoming like dizzy. And he saw that he can't tell him any Torah anymore. He told his Reshaim sons, take him, throw him out of here. They took the poor guy, the tzaddik, they threw him outside. The tzaddik was so overwhelmed, fell and died. Now the rich Rasha, the Avat Chaim says, one day has a business trip in a different city, and he goes on his way. On his way, he stopped. He sees a demon coming to him and says, "I'm here to kill you." He says, "Yeah, but I learned a lot of Torah." And he started arguing for himself, "Don't kill me." And then all of a sudden, the last moment, he sees the tzaddik that died appear and says, "I came from Bet Din of Shamayim and I argued for you because you did learn Torah, not to kill you. But there's only two options. One, they kill you. Two, you take this clothes that I'm going to give you, and you're decreed to be in the exile for a year, and the only place that you can eat from is your own house." Now, once you put this clothes on, it's going to change your image. No one's going to be able to tell who you are. You're just going to look like a homeless person. Either that, or you come to Shamayim and they'll do a different judgment for you. He obviously accepts the deal. He takes the clothes, the mystical clothes, the magical clothes, puts them on, and he looks like somebody else completely. Now, he has to go back home. He wants to eat. Comes to the house, wants to eat. Like what poor person, they throw him out. They throw stuff at him. Get out of here, get out of here. We don't give money to poor people. They start making fun of him. He comes back the next day. Again, they yell at him, they kick him, they beat him up, throw him out. Third day, he's starving now, hasn't eaten in 3 days. Like, okay, what do you want? You want to eat something? You want to drink something? Come. Come over here. There's a puddle outside in the backyard. Come, we want you to drink from the floor. And he drinks from the floor. The next day, he comes back. I want to eat. I'm starving. Oh, you want some food? Come over here. They give him the garbage pail. Come eat from the garbage like a dog. Now they learned this from who? From him. To be so evil, they learned from him. This continues, Rabotai, for a year. For a year they don't know where their father went, but all they know is they have this homeless guy coming, and every day they're having a blast abusing him. Eat from the floor, eat throw up, eat food that went bad, eat mamash, animal of animals. After and every so often he wants to break, he wants to kill himself, and the tzaddik comes back to him and tells him, "You're almost finished. You're almost finished. Keep going. I fought for you in Shamayim." The tzaddik fought for him in Shamayim. Such is the schar of Torah. He continues, and after a year, it's time for him to come home. He writes a letter to his family that he's been away for a year and he's sorry that he wasn't able to contact them. He was very, very busy, but to prepare, he's coming home on such and such day. On that day he comes, everybody's hugging him. "Abba, where are you? Wow, we missed you, we love you, where have you been? I couldn't believe you, we couldn't talk to you. Oh, how'd you guys make it without me? Listen, we really missed you, but to tell you the truth, we had this homeless guy come every day. We had a blast with him. Don't worry, Abba. We didn't break the rules of the house. We made sure not to give him anything. And anything he got was just a waste, the garbage and stuff that we threw out already. The bad meat, the food that we stepped on already, the water from the puddles, all the garbage, just to have a blast. This guy was making us laugh the whole year." He goes, "Really? Let me see him. I want to see him." "Oh, okay, he's going to come. All of a sudden, he goes, he hides, he puts the clothes back on, and he comes back to them. It's like, "Oh, yeah, come, let me show you to our father." They don't know it's him. They don't realize it's him. And look, they see the father is nowhere to be found. It's like, the father's not here, get out of here. He takes off the clothes, comes back as the father. Goes, "No, so where is he?" He goes, "Abba, he just came. Okay, we're going to go look for him." And this repeats itself 3 times. After the 3rd time, he says, "My children, Watch 1 second. Stay here. Look who leaves and look who comes back. And everyone realizes what happened. And everyone wants to die. Why? They just realized that they've been abusing, insulting, and torturing him, their father, the whole time. And he says, I don't fault you at all for everything you did because I taught you everything. And there's no suffering that I ever suffered like I did in the last year, but it's all my fault. And from this moment on, there's no such thing in this house as my money. Everything is for everyone. And his house became a big house of gvilim, and people came, all the poor people came. There's a person that had some serious chuyot. What do we have? But the point is that he paid a heavy price, but still cheap considering what he did. Still cheap considering what he did.